Raindrops, yes! Welcome to season 2 of Reality with the King. Baby, we are going bigger and better than ever this season. Thank you all for the support you showed last season. I mean, we had Nene, Jocelyn, Kenya, Chelsea Lascani, Scrappy, Royce Reed, British Williams. So you best believe this season we're going to do it bigger and better than ever. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Enjoy. Raindrops, on today's bonus episode of Reality with the King, I told y'all this year I'm going to do something different. I'm going to shock the world. Y'all know I love doing the unpredictable. So tonight, I have a very special guest. He, along with my fave, Mia Thorton, broke the internet on New Year's Eve. I'm in my silk pajamas, getting ready to watch Ryan Seacrest and Megan Thee Stallion drop the ball. Except this man and Mia dropped a picture on the internet that forced me and my silk PJs to go into the cloffice to do a video about this on New Year's Eve. So without further ado, listen, I'm here with the one, the only, the man of the hour, Incognito.
What's up, King of the Raindrops? Happy New Year.
How's it going, man?
Man, maintaining the game. How about you?
I'm good. I can't complain. I am so happy you decided to do this interview. Because one thing I want you to know, that my Raindrops know, I am a Mia Thorton stan.
Okay.
Now, I know you said I'm the king of the Raindrops, and I am. I'm also the king of Mia.
Okay.
Can I be that?
We can think about it. I get what you're saying, though.
Yes, I am a Mia Thornton stan.
Yeah.
I think Mia is a powerhouse. Mm-hmm. I've said this, man, the first time she came on Potomac. Mm-hmm. I went on Twitter. She was on the screen for like 10 minutes. Go check my tweets. I said, this woman is a star. Mm-hmm. This woman has it. Mm-hmm. And I'm riding for her. And ever since then, I love her. I have nicknames for her. Yeah. Mia be lying, because sometimes Mia says things that ain't mapping. But we laugh at it. And then she called me one day to check me.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that later. So then recently, I said to everybody when y'all broke the internet that Mia is the future of Potomac.
Yes.
And this bonus episode is a love letter to Mia. And anything that is associated with Mia, I have to be a part of it.
Okay.
So last year, I interviewed Jacqueline. I don't interview friends of, no shade. But I interviewed Jacqueline because I think she and Mia are like Thelma and Louise, and I think people aren't really getting it.
Agreed.
And then when y'all broke the internet, it was only right I get to interview the new man in her life, because you are Mia's man.
Okay.
Is that the case?
That is a fact.
That's a fact.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, putting it out there for Mia and supporting her and her Mia Moore fans out there.
Yeah, she has a fan base called the Mama Mias.
Yeah, the Mia Moores.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
They're called the Mia Moores?
Yeah, Mia Moore, like Miamor. Mia Moore, you know, Mia Moore, like love.
Like Stevie Wonder song by Sherry Mia Moore?
That's it. Yeah, Mia Moore.
Is that who Mia is in your life?
For sure. Been that way.
You're in love.
Yeah, I love her.
You're in love with her.
Yes, I tell her that every day.
You tell her that every day.
Yes, I do.
So you came out of nowhere to the audience,
Okay.
and I am audience, okay? So when I did my video of this relationship, I knew nothing about you. So I want to get to know you. Okay. The only thing I knew was like, he's a handsome guy. I tried to describe you to my Raindrops.
Yeah.
I said Gunna, Forrest Whitaker.
Am I taller than 5'4"?
Yes, you are.
All right, cool. That's what stood out. You say,
No, but I said you're a handsome guy.
Yeah.
So before we get into the relationship, I want to get to know you. So you are a radio DJ in Atlanta.
so I'm a national syndicated radio personality. When I met Mia, I was doing radio. We actually met in high school, but we'll get into that. Yeah. So I do radio. I'm based out of Atlanta, and it goes across the country. In your hometown, Detroit, what up, though? I'm in Baltimore as well. I believe Potomac picks that up. We're in Dallas. We're in Houston. We're in Alabama, North Carolina, and we're growing. Like, just name some of the markets. We're in over like 20 plus markets. Yeah.
So you have been doing this for how long?
Man, half my life. I'm anointed to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's community service. I get to serve the people. And the name of my show is posted on the corner. It's weeknights, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
And what station can people find that?
Well, if you're in the A, listen to me on Hot 107.9.
Okay.
That's what we on in Atlanta. We in Detroit, we on Hot 107.5.
Right.
That's your hometown. H-Town, we on 97.9 The Box. Dallas, Texas, we on 97.9 The Beat.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
So you just said that you and Mia met in high school. So are you from Florida?
No, so Mia has moved around. That girl is well cultured, right? And that ties into her upbringing and also her advocacy for, just foster care and things like that. Mia moved to my hometown of Columbus, Georgia, while I was in high school. And she ended up going to a school that wasn't too far away from mine. I was working in the mall. She was working in the mall. Do you remember the music store FYE back in the day? So, my first job was in radio. And then I wanted to get another job. So just in high school, I started working at the music store. And the way FYEs were set up in this particular mall was a lot of glass around. So this tall, light-skinned stallion come through the front door one day on her way to her job, and she had to pass my store every day. I locked eyes, and I was like, yeah, that's it. And I just made a strong, beeline to her, introduced myself, and asked her for a number. And she was like, well, I'm not going to write it down. If you can remember it, you can have it.
Mia had game.
Ben. Yeah, for sure.
So she gave you her number. Yeah. You memorized it.
I had to memorize a number. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. It was some more 6. 5, 3. Yeah. That was it.
So what was it like? What was Mia like in those early days? Because who we see now, she's beautiful, she's funny, she's whimsical, and she's just she's a reality star, and I think she's going to be huge.
Very much.
What was she like back then?
You know what? She was from a girl to a woman. She's the same now. Very family oriented, hustle driven. Mia worked like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like she always just worked, and she's pretty much the same, outgoing, level-headed, knew where she was going. She had a sense of direction, and she still has that. Very business-oriented, you know what I mean? We would talk about things like that when we were in high school. Where do we want to go with our lives? And that's how we ended up in Charlotte.
What you mean, Charlotte?
Mm-hmm. Well, when we graduated high school, I said, hey, I think I want to move to Charlotte, North Carolina. I had some, friends up there at the time. She said, you want to move to Charlotte? I said, yeah. She said, okay, I'm going to find us a place. I don't know how this girl did it, Carlos. I don't know how, because social media wasn't out back then. I think we were still operating out of the yellow pages, maybe. You had AOL, going to the internet or so. But Mia finds us a place to stay. I'm working, and Mia goes, all right, I found us a place. We never laid our eyes on it or anything. When we moved to Charlotte, it's a nice spot. And it's everything that we needed as very young adults. We're entering our young adult life. And we were there, and I lived in Charlotte for about a year, and I decided to move back to my hometown to further my radio career at the time, and she decided to stay. She tried to come back to Columbus, but economical-wise and hustle-wise and career-wise for her, she decided to stay, and then the story is the story.
So how long were you guys in a relationship?
I met Mia, I knew Mia about what it was, probably about three and a half years.
And then did y'all break up because the relationship got to be long distance?
Yeah, that would pretty much be it. Because for me, like I said, I wanted to further my career. And just for her, it didn't make sense for her to go backwards. So we stayed in contact. And then, she ended up getting married the first time. And then she ended up getting married again.
Did you guys keep in touch while she had her first marriage?
No. We always been very respectful. Like we always just kept in touch, like friendship. And then when social media came around, you follow each other on social media. What we had back then, like when Twitter first came out, maybe Twitter. What you had, Facebook. What's another? I'm trying to think another one.
MySpace.
I don't think Mia ever had a MySpace, bro. And if she did, I hope I was in the top 8. Yeah.
So take me back to you guys were in this relationship. Y'all moved to Charlotte together.
Yes.
Then you guys broke up.
Yes.
She got married.
Yes.
Then remarried, and she now is married still to Gordon.
Yes.
Right?
True.
Have you met Gordon?
Yes. We've actually hung out a few times.
Y'all hung out a few times while she and Gordon were married in a happy place?
No. This is post-separation. Like, since they've been separated, I've met him and had conversations with him, and we talked a few times, yeah. A lot of times.
How is that?
We operate in love, you know what I'm saying? We operate in, what's best for the littles in her life, and I think that's good for them to see their father in a positive light and continue to put him in that light. And so we just understand the mission of love, but it's a good thing. Mia does a great job with operating in love and in her purpose.
How did you two rekindle to the point where you two are now in a relationship?
That's a great question, Carlos. I think it was just all on the stars and the timing, man. It might have been a situation where you always had in your mind, like, that's the one that kind of got away for a minute. And then when the stars aligned, we just reconnected because I had her blocked on social media for a while.
Why?
It's real petty. You want to know the truth? It's petty now. It's petty. It's petty. It's
Okay.
petty. So I just celebrated my birthday, the top of January. My birthday is January 2nd. I'm real big on celebrating birthdays. Like, you're a Libra. So when your birthday comes up, it's important for me to say, happy birthday, Carlos, to you, whether it's going to be on social media, text message, call your phone. So Mia knows this about me. So I think a year had went by, 1 year came, she didn't say happy birthday. So I'm like, hey, I'm big on birthdays, right? You know what I mean? And no, she DM'd me on my birthday, on one of my birthdays. It was like on the 3rd. It was like, happy birthday. I was like, no, my birthday was yesterday. She's like, oh, I know. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, don't miss next year. So a whole nother year comes around, and I'm waiting on her to tell me, like, happy birthday. She misses it. Blocked. Like, come on, Mia. Like, tell me happy birthday. It's just love and respect. It's mutual. We've been very respectful. I just want to have a birthday wish.
Yeah, but man, she's married with kids.
For sure. But it's innocent. Saying happy birthday, you can't tell nobody happy birthday.
No, I'm meaning her priorities, right?
For sure, but did she reply to one of my stories saying happy birthday previously? All right, Carlos, let me ask you this question, right? You have a friend, whoever.
Well, I'm in a relationship. I don't have friends.
Okay. Before you were in a relationship, commitment, you're committed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you were committed, it was probably a person whose birthday just rings a bell.
Yes.
It's kind of like February 14th. Now, although you're in a committed relationship, when that day comes, you just like, hey, babe, let's go do something special. You ain't thinking about that person. Now, that's off the grid.
Okay.
But however, that date is very important to that person. So when my birthday come around, it's a national holiday, January 2nd. You know what I mean? So I was just looking for the birthday shout out. That's all on the love. That's all. I do the same thing for her. Happy birthday. We weren't in the same state, vicinity, or nothing. Just happy birthday. But long story short, Carlos, this is what ended up happening. King of the raindrops. End up blocking her. Mia is the type of person that you can't leave blocked. You can't ignore her energy. You know what I mean? Like, this girl is out here shining real bright. And something came upon me. I was like, man, don't be petty, man. Just unblock that girl. I unblock her. And then I had a picture with the celeb that's from like my father's hometown, which is Hawkinsville, Georgia. And she comments up under the photo and she puts Hawkinsville. The celebrity is Jeezy. Everybody knows Jeezy is like from Hawkinsville. She wrote Hawkinsville. So to me, being a Southern man now, that's very sensitive to me. Like, oh, now you're trying to get to me. You know what I mean? So I said, call me.
She put that under your post?
Yes, on my Instagram. It's still up right now.
Okay. And you felt that was her way of trying to get to you?
It was.
Get to you in terms of making you mad?
No, get to me in terms of like, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
She wanted your attention.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, like, all right, I got your attention.
And what month was this?
What month was that? Great question, Carlos. We would have to go to my Instagram and see. We would have to see what month that was.
But that was in 2023.
That was in 2023.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So I put call me. And then we get on the phone and we chat and we just play catch up, because respectfully, she's been married. So we're talking about what's going on in life, And she let me know, like, hey, I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm about to file for separation. And I said, oh, wow, the stars have aligned. So I said, with you coming out of this marriage and, I've been living life. Do we need some time apart to try to figure it out? Do we want a long distance date? And she's like, no better time is better than now. Because for her and I, we've always had a connection. Like, it's special. It's very inspirational. It's very love foundational. Like, when I think about love, I think about Mia be loving. See what I did? Mia be loving, bro.
So I call her Mia be lying.
I call her Mia be loving.
You a wild boy.
Just telling the truth, and the truth don't inspire.
You gonna be something else. So when she and you were talking on the phone, and she informs you at this time that her and Gordon are going to go their separate ways,
Yes.
and that she's going to file for separation. Mm-hmm. Was she telling you that in your eyes because she wanted to rekindle a romance with you?
I took it as upon, it was more so like me, like, you filing for separation, I know what I want. I know what I need. This is Mia. She's always been true. Like, when you think about foundation, no matter where you go in the world, you never want to get to where you're going, you got to know where you came from. She does that for me. And I believe the feeling is mutual. She's been there. We grew up together. We have some of the same morals and principles. And when I see her, I see myself. And I pray that it's the same for her. You know what I mean? So this is something where I was like, yeah, this is it. This is my forever. This is my happily ever after.
You in love?
For sure. What are we doing? Playing?
So do you have kids with other women?
I have one daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a daughter.
How old is she?
She will be 3 this year.
So that's a recent.
Yeah, I got a COVID baby who's very smart.
So explain to me a COVID baby.
Okay. 2020, you make the baby. 2021.
No.
Surprise.
When you say COVID baby, so I'm assuming in around 2020, you were in a relationship with a woman.
Yes.
Did y'all live together?
Yes.
Y'all lived together?
Yes.
How long were you guys dating?
We dated about 7 years.
For 7 years, you were in a relationship with this woman.
Yes.
And in 2020, when we're all shut down and we're all shelter in place,
Yes.
you guys were shelter in place in the master bedroom.
Yes.
In 2020.
In the main bedroom.
In the main bedroom. Thank you. PC. Okay, you guys. You good. You and your 7-year relationship were together. And by you being home a lot, because you are a nationally syndicated radio host. So that includes traveling and working constantly all hours of the day, right? So by you being shelter in place, I'm assuming that meant you were home a lot, still working from home because you had your equipment, but you were home a lot.
Yeah.
So you guys had a baby during that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you and this woman break up?
We broke up the end of 2022.
The end of 2022. So you didn't break up with her to be with Mia?
No, we had differences.
Differences.
Not at all. So by the time Mia reached out, the stars just aligned. So that's why when I asked Mia, like, she's like, hey, I'm going in this direction. And like I said, I was living life. I'm like, you single, I'm single. I miss you. All right. Miss you, friend. Miss you too, friend. Let's see each other. I ain't stopped seeing her since. That's a surprise.
What month was this?
This was like when she filed for separation. I think that's public information too. So it should be like August, September-ish.
So what happened? Did you fly her out to see you in Georgia, or did she?
I flew to her. This Mia be loving, bro. Come on, bro. What? Fly her to me? Hey, I'm on the way. All right, you gotta catch up to her. Yeah, girl, what's up? I'm here. Ain't nobody coming but me. Move, y'all, move. Yeah. Ain't that how the game go, players? See it, want it, buy it, own it.
So when Mia told you that she was going through the separation with Gordon,
Yes.
in your mind, you're like, I'm out of this 7-year relationship. You're a year single, right? And you felt like, okay, I'm assuming you consider Mia the love of your life.
Yes.
Okay. So the love of your life just so happened to be going through this separation. And you felt like this is meant to be, I'm going to rekindle my relationship with the love of my life.
Yes.
So you flew to DC.
Yes.
And what happened when you touched down to DC and you saw her? Because when was the last time you physically seen Mia?
It had been years, respectfully, to her marriage. You know, I'm real.
You didn't see Mia at all, but she was married to Gordon. Face to face.
It was dang near like a decade before I had seen Mia. Like dang near like a decade. So when I seen her, we ain't doing nothing but look each other in the eyes and just laugh. Like, wow, it's you. Like, dang, like, yeah, it's you. Like, how you been? I'm good. And it was just a outside conversation. Probably lasted about like 15 minutes. And that was it. Like, you get all warm in the inside when you see her, you know, because it's a real thing, bro. It's not TV. This ain't made up. She know me, I know her. When she met me, I was doing my career path, and she's always had the star power. Like, she's always been a go-getter, a hustler, a provider, a nurturer. She's a great mom. She's like the wifey, lover, mother, almost fiance. That's her hashtag, ain't it? Right? Yeah. Wifey, lover, mother, almost fiance. That's her thing. Yeah. She's always been that.
So when you went to DC to see her, what was that like? Because it's the first time you've seen her and been able to like be in close proximity with her.
It was a great conversation. Showed her a picture of my daughter. She said she's beautiful. We just talked and smiled and laughed at each other.
So did you watch her on Potomac?
You know what? I didn't at that time because I just was trying to be locked in on what was going on in life. Now, of course, I knew she was on a platform, and I saw that, and I'm friends with Jacqueline on social media, so I saw when all that ended up happening. But just respectfully, I tried to be respectful to her marriage and not think about it, because for me, this is somebody that I genuinely care about, somebody that I love. So I'm just trying to go on with life because she's married. That's once she got married, all right, cool, bro, you got to live your life. That's where I was on. And then, you know, to find out that she was separated, I'm like, all right, here's a crack in the door. I'm finna open it up.
Oh, you bust right in.
Oh, that's what she said. Chill out, Carlos.
Pause.
But yeah.
So now look, I'm with you. Listen, I'm a gay man.
Okay.
When I look at Mia, and I think my raindrops know this, and this is no cap, I am obsessed with Mia. Like, so I get it. There's something magnetic about her.
Yeah.
She draws you in.
Yes.
And you could tell it's not something she's pretending to be.
No.
Like, when you say back in high school she was that woman, I believe you. So knowing that people believe Mia is a gold digger who only is with men because of money. Would you say that when it comes to that reputation that Mia has of being a gold digger, what do you say to that?
Yes, she is a gold digger, but it may not be the gold that people are saying. It's the GOAL digger. She's a gold digger in that matter. Whatever she put her mind to, she go get it. And if you're in her immediate circle and she has genuine love for you, she's going to help you achieve your goals as well. Like, this is a phenomenal woman, bro. And she's been that way. Go back to the story when I said, hey, I want to move to Charlotte. And she said, all right, I'm riding with you. You know, support-wise, I wanted to further my radio career, and she supported it. You know what I mean? So she's always been that way. Hey, what do you want to do? What are we doing? Where are we going? Like, very forward. Mia's from the bottom. You know that much, right? Like, her story is different. And that's one thing that I believe the world is going to get to see with her now moving forward, because she's getting back to her foundational roots. Look at the reconciliation with Jacqueline, right? That's the start of it. Look at, us being back in a circle. She's cool with all of her relatives. This girl don't have nothing to hide. Like, it just so happens that her real life is being captured. And I'm in 1,000% support of that for her. But she is the real deal. And she from the bottom. So she is a gold digger. She believes in generational wealth. She believes in setting up the next generation for success. And she believes in breaking generational curses as well. And those are principles that I believe in and stand on too. So when you have a partner like that, because in life, it just works smoother when you find your partner. And luckily for me, I found my person when I was in high school, and it's been her. But life happened. Tried to figure it out without her. It came back around, and I was like, all right, man, thank you. This is what we're supposed to be doing. But yeah, she's a gold digger for sure. But you know how I go. The motto is you can't have no fun yon without the money yon. So
You can't have no what?
fun yon without the money yon.
You can't have no fun, yeah, without the money on.
No fun yon, like no fun
Okay.
without the money. So
Oh, the
fun
money.
yon.
Oh,
money yon.
okay.
Yeah. Can't have no fun yon without the money yon. So yeah.
Well, what do you say to people though, man? When you think about the fact that Gordon at one point in time had a lot of money, right? Right.
I don't know his finances.
Okay. It appeared that Gordon had a lot of money, and that once his brothers kicked him out of the business that they had together, and stopped his money, and he had no income, right? All alleged. He allegedly, I'm not gonna say the word broke, but he allegedly did not have the means he once had. And a lot of people feel that once this man lost his job, his career, and a lot of his income, and they downsized from a beautiful big house to a condo, that Mia did not want to struggle with her husband.
I think he's very thankful to have Mia in his life because as long as you have someone like her, there is no struggle. You know what I mean? So if there was a downsize, I'm sure she picked up the weight. And she does more than what the camera shows. And we're not just talking financially. So being there as a partner and still being legally married to him, I think she does a phenomenal job, and she deserves a lot more credit. And I believe that's to come as, she's able to get in front of people like yourself and tell her true story. She's an advocate for a lot of things. Genuine hearted girl. She loves deep, and I think that's huge and honorable. So, yeah, I won't just say it was about the money because she's very active. She's very big on making sure that the kids have their dad around and that the kids don't feel anything of the separation. So, yeah, it's very well, great at co-parenting. She's going to see that. I think you're going to see that real soon. You probably see it on her social media. They did something over the holidays. What was it? Thanksgiving? They spent Thanksgiving together. She cooked, invited them over. They put up the Christmas tree.
Were you there?
Negative.
Oh.
But she came to my crib and helped me put my Christmas tree up for sure.
The day after Thanksgiving?
You was in my driveway?
Well,
Because I ain't renting.
you own your home.
Believe that.
Okay.
Yeah. Believe that. I had to address that for the internet.
Yeah, so the reason why I wanted to bring up the money thing is because you're right. We did see Mia and Gordon co-parent on Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. However, months before that, Gordon did a video where he alleged that Mia was cheating on him, and he called her a gold digger. That he believes, again, this was at the time, that she married him for his money. So when Gordon accused Mia of cheating, are you the person that she was cheating with?
Mia didn't cheat on him. And I believe in due time, he is probably going to say something about that. I just believe that because the truth doesn't expire. And it's not good to kind of paint a picture on someone. So, no. So to answer your question, no, we weren't doing that because respectfully, I haven't seen her while she was married. You know what I mean? Like, it was real respectful. Like, we really gave it a real shot. Like, dang, I love you. You the one that got away. I see you when we 72. His age, right? How old is he? We would have caught each other in the nursing home, though. Like, I promise you, I would have found Mia. Oh, I would have found her for sure. Popped them dentures in and said, what's up? For sure, I would have found her, dog. For sure.
So you and Gordon do get along. There's no animosity. Is it because you two had a man-to-man conversation? Because listen, you're a good-looking guy and you're much younger than Gordon, right? So I'm just assuming, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, but I do have common sense.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that my current wife that I am separated from now within maybe a couple of weeks of filing for separation has rekindled a relationship with an old flame. And you're a good-looking guy and you're younger. Was there some initial animosity between you and him?
Not from my end, and I didn't feel it. And here's why, is because when they first met each other, he knew about me. Remember in the beginning of this interview, I said me and Mia moved to Charlotte? Mm-hmm. Where do you think they met at?
They met while she was a stripper at a strip club.
In
Charlotte,
North Carolina. Yeah. I knew this man's name before I knew him.
How was that?
That man had a piece of mail coming to our spot.
The house?
The apartment unit we had. Yeah, he had a piece of mail.
Gordon's mail would come to the apartment you and Mia shared?
Yes, a piece of mail.
What was the mail?
Remember, she's a hustler and she needs to get to where she's going. She went and got a vehicle. He co-signed on the vehicle for her. She paid the note, but he co-signed on the vehicle for her. So that's where it came. And I'm like, babe, what you got going on? Because she was at the club. And the way that she loves, she tried to kind of like hide that from me in a sense. And then I found out.
Wait. When Mia was stripping at the club, you didn't know about it?
In the beginning.
Yeah.
And I want to say that pretty much what separated us, because it was a communication thing. Now we make sure we over communicate and share things with each other. You know what I mean? So yeah, when she was in Charlotte, she met him at the club and she needed a vehicle. And I believe he co-signed, and I seen the mail come to the house one day. And that's when I saw the name. So I said, who is this? What's going on? So as they grew their relationship, which grew into a marriage and such, he's very aware of who I am. Like, I didn't come to no surprise. Like, she's very open and honest. She's seen the pictures. Did I show you a picture of me and Mia from back in the day?
No.
I'm kind of all over the place, but I got to show you.
No, we're going to get to that. I'm stuck on this, though. So Mia cheated on you with Gordon.
No, she didn't cheat on me with him. No, that ain't what happened. Heck no, bro. Like,
so Mia met this old man at the strip club.
Trick Daddy Dollars.
And she finessed him to co-sign a car.
Finessing is a blessing.
But did she sleep with him to do that?
Negative.
Because she told you she didn't.
That's what she told me. Now, I went in the room.
Do you believe her?
Heck yeah, wholeheartedly.
Now, look, up until this point, I thought you were a smart guy.
I am, very much.
You really believe bomb-ass Mia, Coca-Cola body-ass Mia. Ooh. Okay. So you really don't believe that in order for Gordon to co-sign a vehicle for Mia while you two are in a relationship and she's living with you and you see the car note or the title that's in Gordon's name come to your crib, you think she was able to finesse that out of Gordon just by batting her eyeballs?
At that time, because of what she was doing at the club. Yeah, for sure, I believe that wholeheartedly. Now, what happened after the fact, because that was probably briefly before I moved, you know what I'm saying, moved back. So there was that like 3 or 4 months, maybe probably like 3 months before I moved back, because it was a communication issue and I didn't know she was in the club. So boom, what happened after that? Cool. But what do players do, or guys that want something do? I got something for you. I got something for you. You want to talk to me? I got something for you. You want to see me? I got something for you. So you're going to do what you got to do until it's your turn to crack. I thought that's what it used to go like. I thought, you know, I never been a Trick Daddy Dollars. You know what I mean? But I'm sure he just played the game till he got what he wanted. And there it is.
Did that break you?
That they got together?
Yeah.
We weren't together. They were actually cool, because be mindful, She ended up getting married before she married him. So I was out of the picture. But she knew him back when she was with me, and that's like 3-4 months.
So she's living with you, and she finessed Gordon out of a car, but ended up marrying a completely different guy.
I won't say she finessed him, though. I can't go with the finesse word. Finessing is a blessing, but I don't know if she finessed him.
What would you call it?
Hustle.
Tomato. She hustled Gordon out of a car. So the first guy she married, did you know of him?
We weren't together at that time, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So do you feel like it's Gordon's karma for what he did to you, and now you're doing it to him?
No, because I'm not doing nothing wrong to him, and he didn't do nothing wrong to me. I don't know what he got out there, karmatic-wise, but I just know right now the stars are aligned, and we full court pressing.
So you guys are full court pressing because you guys broke the internet. The picture was, listen, great photo.
Thank you.
It was definitely something to wake up everybody on New Year's Eve.
Not playing. We were just kicking it, being us.
You guys were being you guys.
Like, bro, we was just hugging like how we do. We was getting ready to actually go to a show in Baltimore. I had a radio station show. I'm like, come here, baby. You look so good. How you doing? Let me grab that booty. Why you so fine? Ooh, these lucky stripes. Because she had on the white with the black stripes. And I was like, ooh, them some lucky stripes. And Jacqueline was like, put. Heard what I said?
I did. Jacqueline took the photo because she knew what she was doing. Hustle. No, I'm taking
Yep.
You gotta love it.
Actually handed her phone. I take these.
Yeah, no, listen, it was great. But that's why we all love Mia. So Mia caption was 4/4/24, which we all assumed was a wedding date. Is Mia engaged to you?
Okay. It said 4/4/4/24. She put triple fours up.
Okay.
And if anybody into numerology, you know, the triple four is a spiritual meaning. There's a love meaning. Like
it means protection.
Yep, and fulfilled love and whole love and coming back around. That's what she was saying. Now, to your engagement question, she got to get divorced before she can get engaged again. She's only legally separated. But the day that court document is sealed, I'll come back and see you. For sure.
You would like to marry Mia?
I will. Yeah, for sure.
And you would like to have kids by her? With her?
For sure. We're put here to multiply and operate in love. Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Mia's in Potomac, and she's one of the stars of that show. And
Yes.
if they're smart, they'll make her the face of it, but I digress.
Hello, somebody.
So Mia's on Potomac. You live in Atlanta. How is that going to work?
It's going well because I am on air in Baltimore, which isn't too far from Potomac, and my show is growing, so therefore I have some community work to be doing, and I'll be spending a lot of time in the area.
If or when you guys get married, would you move to Maryland full time?
You know what? That's a great question. The way that I like to think about it, you can't box Mia in. I don't think she's going to be placed to just one area of the U.S. map. I see her as being like wherever she put her foot, the earth is her turf. So, but to answer your immediate question, if I had to do that to support, as long as it's conducive for our lifestyle, yeah, I do that because I support her 1,000% and the feeling is mutual. But I just don't think she's going to be stuck in one place. She is going to definitely have a lot going on, and we are just now seeing the beginning of it. Very much so. What do you think?
I agree with you. I think she's the future of the show. And I think if they're smart, they would capitalize on growing her to be that instead of giving that to other people who aren't deserving. That's my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just the king of reality television.
Yes, you are.
But, that's that.
And king of the
So
raindrops.
what and the raindrops, would you be open to appearing on Potomac?
I support Mia 1,000%. What I'm open to is the world seeing her and Jacqueline back together, because what they have is so special and rare. Because I can't really think of a handful of people that I've known for over a decade now. And that's unfortunate. But with her and Mia, they've known each other going on 2 decades. You know what I mean? And I think that's very special. And they already showed the world their relationship. So I think they should continue to show the world how they are Thelma and Louise, as you say. How they are JT and Young Miami in a sense. Like, they could be, those girls be turned. And they
Mia Jacqueline, the City Girls of Potomac.
Hey, I like that. When they say a real lad, give up. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, question though, Carlos, because
Yes.
you know, you've been doing reality TV. You have some amazing platforms. If you had a Mount Rushmore of reality stars, who would you say your reality stars?
Look at you turning the table on me.
Yeah. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Nene Leakes. Teresa Giudice. Kenya Moore. Tiffany New York Pollard.
You stamped that.
Yeah. Who's yours?
Reality TV?
Yeah.
Well, I'm more of a music kind of guy, documentary and sports.
Okay.
But now that my leading lady is on reality TV, Mia B. Lovin, Mia Nicole. Hey, I call her Mia Mia. When I pick her up, I'm like, Mia Mia. Yeah. And her again. Because that's the truth, for sure. I mean, and no, nothing to anyone else. Like, y'all doing y'all thing. But, yeah, she the truth. I support her.
Have you met the other Potomac ladies, the housewives?
No, I haven't.
You haven't met them?
No, I haven't spent much time up in D.C. or Baltimore to
Okay.
bump into them. Yeah.
Okay. I cannot wait to see you on Potomac.
You think I'm gonna be on them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Maybe I
yeah.
do the FaceTime like, hey, babe, let me see that.
No, we got to see you in person.
Hey, babe, turn around, babe.
No, I think one of the things about this show that we're missing this season is really some connecting stories about personal endeavors and relationships. I think we may be on the verge of seeing what's going on with her and Gordon, but because I truly do believe, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, and my raindrops, they know I always said this, I believe in Mia. I believe in what she has going on. I agree with you about her and Jacqueline. I think it was a huge mistake for them not to make Jacqueline a full-time housewife and instead gave it to somebody else. I thought that was the biggest mistake the show has ever made, and they've made some great choices. I just think that was a big mistake because what that show is missing is genuine friendships. And you want to see what you said, like the reconciliation of it all. And to know that you two were high school sweethearts.
Yes.
And that Mia is reunited with her love. That's what we want to see.
Look at this, bro.
Others of
Look at that. Ain't that crazy?
Dang! Y'all looking like Biggie and Faith.
Yeah, man.
It was good. You see it?
Right there, that's on the way to prom. We had fun that day.
It's good. Biggie has always been bad. You look good too. Listen. I appreciate you, man, for doing this interview. You have a lot going on, and you're a busy guy. And I can't thank you enough for this. Yeah. And I mean that. And I'm really rooting for you and Mia.
Appreciate that.
To make it work because I want her to be happy.
For sure.
And I can tell by your personality and just by your spirit and your foundation that you're a good guy. And that's the reason why I wanted to talk to you because I wanted to make sure that my girl Mia was in good hands like Allstate.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Apparently you are the insurance guy.
Oh, for sure. I received that and I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Love. Hey, question. So I've been watching some of your blogs, right? And you do these 2 voices. So Carlos, and your voice is like very familiar. So if you ordering pizza, are you talking in your voice or you doing let me get a medium large voice you be doing? What you doing for? What voice you be using, Carlos? Because you got 2 of them.
This one.
Yeah.
Because my voice is distinctive.
Yes.
No. I could be at a supermarket. They be like, Carlos King. I'm like, Yeah.
Yes,
That's
man.
what it is.
That's hard. Going on 2 decades in this reality world, what keeps you motivated?
What keeps me motivated is the fans. Is really making sure that they are enjoying the shows that I do and their feedback, good or bad. I that keeps me motivated. It really does. I love pleasing them.
Yes.
But number one, I would say before that, I love making people rich and famous.
That's hard.
I love to sow a seed in my cast, in my production. I love seeing, black people on my crew be first time home buyers because I gave them a chance or a job. Like that motivates me. That people are relying on the work that I do to feed their families, to to live a great life and to make people who are on my show successful and famous, and seeing them win is a win for me.
Well, keep doing that, King.
Yeah.
No, literally, King.
Yeah. No.
But I watched one of your franchises, The Love and Marriage DC.
Okay.
One of my peers was on that show, so I definitely Quicksilver.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah, for sure,
His wife Ashley is a star.
For sure. Met her at a show in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We gotta get her and Mia together.
I think that'll be fire.
So we'll do a triple date. You, Mia, Quick, Ashley, me, and the African.
For sure, book it.
Yeah.
Y'all want to do it in the A? Let's do it in the A. Let's book it to the A. Yeah, do it in the A. Yeah.
Well, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And look, I'd invite you. So the next time we're gonna talk, I want you and Mia in that seat together.
Okay, you gonna make that happen.
I'll fly to DC for that.
Okay, I'm with that.
Okay.
And I think she's open to it.
Cool.
Yeah, you want me to call her and ask her right now? She open to it?
Yeah, do it real quick.
Yeah, I can call and see.
Can you FaceTime her?
FaceTime her? I ain't gonna do all that.
The face ain't ready yet?
Nah, that face stay ready. That face stay ready. Look at that. Look at that picture. That face stay ready. That face stay ready. For a show. Yeah, that face stay ready.
Hey, babe.
What's up, love? What you doing?
Hi. Nothing.
Sitting here with Carlos, right? I done put us on a triple in Atlanta.
Mia! Hey, Mia, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
You know I'm obsessed with you, right?
Oh, my God. Listen, I'm obsessed with you as well. Are y'all having too much fun without me?
We are. We just completed our interview. I love him for you. He's a great guy. And I told him, I said, I am a Mamma Mia, because I named her fan base.
Yes.
So I'm the king of the Mamma Mias. And I wanted him to know that I have to talk to him because I wanted to make sure that you were in good hands. And Mia, I'm here to report that you are.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I already knew that, but
I know! Well, look.
I knew. I'm so glad you all had a good time.
No, we did. We
I love him.
yes, we did. So I'll be in DC soon. We'll have dinner.
We gonna do it in the A, bro.
Oh, he wants you to come to Atlanta. So look, whenever you're in Atlanta, Mia, hit me up and we'll hang out.
Let's do it. I can't wait.
I love you, boo. All
Love
right.
you too.
Bye.
All right, babe. I'll call you back.
Okay, baby. Bye.
All right, peace.